When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Kickoff is moments away, so let's get you out to our commentators. As standing by for the call are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, they've got right around 100,000 packed in here like sardines at AT&T Stadium, and with the roof closed and the bottled waters flowing, figures to be a loud and raucous atmosphere in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 35 on second down, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and that'll make it second down. And on this offensive unit, your thoughts on Travis Frederick?
He's a quarterback's best friend. Sets all the line calls and blocks so aggressively.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Prescott now from the 50. This to Jarwin. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Chandler Jones had a nice run in New England, but I think he's found a real home in Arizona with their pressure package and their ability to utilize him in various ways. Standing up as an outside linebacker, he can come off the edge or loop inside in pass rush. And they can also put his hand down on the ground in pass rush situations and let him try and win against offensive tackles.
To throw again on second down. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 1.
Check, 43. Let's go one more.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Murray now to throw. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the big...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. No score after one on EA Sports. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, third and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 52 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on third and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. Third and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the draw, here's Johnson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. On second and 7, Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Prescott now. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Double time, 3 down.
Now Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Prescott, complete to Jason Witten. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and this is caught by Witten, the tight end. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Here's Prescott. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This is caught by Hearns. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Draw play, Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Oh, the spin. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken in at the 1. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Steps away to his left, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. The first down carry here for Johnson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. They go to Johnson again. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Murray now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Hassan Reddick, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time as we have now reached the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Looking to throw. Prescott on the move to his left. He'll run it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. On 1st and 10, Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Got his man there complete to Gallup. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Prescott on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
We got this.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Here's Murray. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now running right through him. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Murray. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Murray. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Caught by Cobb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Going right side, he has Winton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Winton over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. He's back to throw. He's going to take off with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 10-yard touchdown run as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. From the 31, Murray. His throw incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here. Murray to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here's the Cardinals defense as they head out to set up shop. And let's take you through part of why they've got the lead here. That's the success they've had blocking kicks.
It's been something, hasn't it? And let's face it, if you really break down blocking kicks, to me, it's probably 5% scheme and 95% desire. Because most people, it's not a lot of fun to run into a ball that's been kicked into your chest or your face. But when you do it, and you do it well, it gives your team a big advantage.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Encroachment, defense.
As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Prescott. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carrying into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now to throw. He's got a man. Complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Tackle. Kill.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. This is Elliott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it, right?
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And that changes everything here in OT. Well, when you got a kicker out there who's already missed twice, he definitely would rather have about a 30-yarder rather than one from a neighboring county.
Can we agree to just give him a pass on that one? It would have definitely been a way to turn his mood around, but instead, it's a 3rd miss and another scoreless possession.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done, now part 2. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.